What we actually have is we had a savage downgrade from Fitch, which is one of the world's leading credit rating agencies. And I will be quite honest with you that I've seen Fitch have good ratings and bad ratings. I don't agree with the savage downgrade. I've been coming to this country for 40 years. I'm an investor in this country through restaurants and hotels, and I have 3 houses here. And this economy is not going to fall into the sea. Chris Sinclair is a very, very able minister. The doctor is a very able governor of the central bank, and I have engaged with them. It's not my position to tell the government or the whole of the Parliament, the Democratic Labour Party and the Barbados Labour Party, what they should do. But in the event that they did want to borrow money from the international community, the international community would obviously look over their shoulders at the Fitch savage downgrade that happened at the end of 6 months ago. But I'm assuring you that the appetite within the world financial community to put a bond together for Barbados is still there. Nothing has changed with that. What I think we've actually seen here as well is quite a substantial increase in the development of tourism here. I just said earlier on to the boys and girls of Welsh's school here that this is the Rolls-Royce of the Caribbean. People want to come to Barbados because they like Barbados. For my 40th wedding anniversary, I actually checked out of my house and went into the Sandy Lane Hotel, and that is one of the best hotels that I've ever stayed at in the world. We continue to invest in restaurants here, and I continue to support Elegant Hotel Group through being a shareholder and giving advice if it's requested. Do not write this country off at all. It will prosper and it will get better. I think this is now the bottom of the economy and it's starting to improve. Genuine, hard-working people in Barbados, honesty, lack of serious crimes is something that's very attractive to the international community. And with tourism nearly 50% of gross domestic product, this is something that Chanel and Sue Springer have actually managed to build up through the BH&TA, engaging with various people around the world, and I applaud them for it. Richard Seeley is a very able Minister of Tourism, acting Prime Minister at the moment, and people look up to him. When I hear Barbados mentioned in the other countries that I visit around the world, it is only with esteem. And some of the other countries in the Caribbean aren't in the same class. This is world class.
Were you surprised that Barbados didn't take advantage of the $3 billion that you had offered?
I'm not surprised at all about that. I mean, basically, anybody running a country, the Minister of Finance or the Director of the Central Bank, must permanently look at their options. And of course, the fact that we were willing to put up 2 billion Barbados dollars, 1 billion US dollars in US dollars, obviously helped the negotiations with the Inter-American Development Bank with the recent loan that has been put in there. Because the press coverage that was in the Financial Times, the Wall Street Journal, throughout the world. But you know, it is not a problem to actually raise money for an honest country that is a democracy that is run properly, and this country is run properly.
You would still suggest that Barbados takes advantage of this?
It's not for me to say. I mean, if they want to revisit it, I still keep in touch with Minister Sinclair and also the doctor, and we give them a permanent update about what the market is like. The market is actually better now because there has been a contraction in interest rates worldwide because of the demise of the Chinese economy. But it is up to them whether they want to do it. It's an option that they have in front of them, and if they wanted to do it, I and my colleagues would working with some of the major institutions in the world, would have no problem in being able to raise the money.